good afternoon, and thank you for allowing me to come today and give a little guidance and explanation on the types of products that you'll be using to help get the school reopened to your students, and where everybody's safe and knows the protocol for the cleaning process that has been put in place. This is the protocol that has been prepared by Marlene, and basically I'm just going to use it as a touch point and guideline for what to do. By the way, my name is John Vermillion. I'm with Charlottesville Sanitary Supply. This is COVID is sort of right up my alley. This is what we do, and this is to teach folks how to clean and to use their disinfectants properly and what they do and why they do what they do. Anyway, all of us are in this together, you know, in terms of staying safe and making sure our touch points and our classrooms are safe and clean. There's going to be a side benefit to all of this as well. I suspect, and this is just my speculation, but based on what I know, we should have a very light flu season as well, because all these products that you're using to go after the coronavirus will kill flu, as well as staph infection, bacteria that causes staph infections, and just general nasty stuff all the way around. Well, in your arsenal of products that are already here on the campus, you have your hand sanitizers, you have your face mask, you have your hand washing and soaps that you've always had. You have gloves. That's probably more for your custodial staff or when they're doing cleaning, but certainly your personal protection equipment includes gloves. So basically, hand wash. We want to make sure our hands are washed, clean all the time. Make sure we get underneath the fingernails and cuticles. That's also important when you're using your hand sanitizers. Your cuticles and fingernails are where bacteria and viruses hide, so we want to make sure we get underneath those. So when you're using your alcohol-based hand sanitizers, best to apply it. Sorry, I don't have one here. Oh, I've got some over-the-counter germ mix. We're basically apply it and make sure you get underneath those fingernails and in the cuticles and work it all in, and then wipe your hands down as such. And of course the alcohol is going to evaporate, as everybody's well familiar with using hand sanitizer. Hand washing, 20 seconds, good lather. Antibacterial hand soap is nice, but it's certainly not a complete necessity in order to rid your hands of contaminants, viruses, and bacteria. So good 20-second warm water wash. The protein that makes up the virus has a lipid or fat shell around it, so to speak, and that's where the soap and hot water really comes into play to help break down that shell to destroy that organism, be it a bacteria or be it a virus. So that's what hand washing does. Now, I know everybody's going to be sort of pressed into service to make sure our classrooms are clean and what we need to do to keep the virus and flu out of our rooms. And that's a couple of products we have here that have been provided by Charlottesville Sanitary Supply. First of all, wipes. Wipes are fairly new in the marketplace phenomenon within the last 25 years, the pre-moistened disinfectant wipes. Prior to that, everything was a spray and wipe off. And then this time, when we know, the wipes are hard to get, be it the brand name wipes, Clorox or Lysol, those types of things, then we have to resort really back to our traditional roots and traditional spray and wipe or spray and leave type of cleaners and disinfectants. Now, keep in mind, the majority of what you're going to be doing in your classroom is maintaining basically clean space. You just don't have a lot of gross filth because, testament to the staff, custodial staff here, the building is clean. So we're basically, we're arming ourselves to go after bacteria and viruses that are on surfaces like tabletops, doorknobs, any touch points that people come in contact with every day. So again, most of the time, those surfaces are going to be clean space. So we don't have to do a lot of scrubbing and wiping and that sort of thing. We really are just applying a product or a disinfectant to those surfaces that can harbor those organisms and to kill them. And for that, and this is a product that, this is an institutional product, excuse me, got an itchy nose. It's called, it's made Airex Spray and Go Disinfectant Cleaner Concentrate. The school has bought this product in 30-gallon drums to be dispensed into spray bottles with trigger sprayers, which the school has. I've brought with me one of our pre-packaged bottles that show the label, but I want everybody just to be familiar with what this product is. And if you have questions about it, you can always reach out to me at Charlottesville Sanitary Supply on East High Street to answer any additional questions you may have. But basically, this product, for the vast majority of the use that you're going to be using it for, is to clean or disinfect these tabletops. And to do that, with our trigger sprayers, it's simply a spray on, wipe off. Now, let me back up a little bit. It used to be, pre-COVID, well, it's still true. A true disinfectant is going to be rated by the EPA. And a disinfectant is issued after it's been tested and thoroughly certified by the Environmental Protection Agency. It's going to be issued a number. And any disinfectant is, if it is truly a disinfectant, it's going to have an EPA number. And that EPA number is going to be on the product. And here it is. EPA registration number. And you can look that number up on the EPA's website, and it will tell you, to confirm that it is rated to kill COVID as well as other things. So there's lots of misconceptions, a lot of different information going on out there about things being disinfectants or quote-unquote natural disinfectants. If they don't have that EPA number on it, then it is not certified as a disinfectant by the EPA. So that's very important to remember that. People say, well, why can't we just use bleach? Bleach, that's chlorine bleach. Chlorine bleach can be used. The problem with chlorine bleach, unlike a product such as the Spray and Go, is chlorine bleach, when you mix it with water, that's the strongest it's going to be when you first mix it. Once the water goes in there, the efficacy strength of that product starts to diminish appreciably quickly. And next thing you know, within a few hours, you basically just have salt water. So we want to stay away from bleaches because it simply breaks down too fast. The other thing about bleach is very destructive to surfaces. It's very corrosive. So, and it also smells bad. So no need to use bleach, better to stay away from it. Also, it just doesn't clean very well. Okay, so I've touched upon that, EPA numbers, and what we're doing. Now, I'm going to go back to surface cleanings, and I started here. So basically, you're going to have your spray bottles with Spray and Go in it. We will provide the school with the ability to print labels that they can put on their spray bottles. So you can have that, so you know what you're working with, and that has the EPA registration numbers. But basically, at the end of the day, end of shift, end of class, whatever the circumstance may be, and the turnover is going to be a little while, let's just spray everything down, and basically all we're going to do, get this going here, should have. Come on. There we go. We're just going to put this on a mist, and we're going to lightly mist our surface, more or less just like this. This product, if you can see, there's a light, mist that is settled on this table. Any heavier than that, we're wasting the product. This product pretty much will kill almost as soon as it hits the table. It does have, based on labeling, 5-minute dwell time to reach maximum disinfecting capabilities. But rest assured, if you've got this on your surface, you walk away from it, that there's nothing that's going to be living on that surface. And then walk away, let it air dry. Now for now, since I'm working here, I'm going to just wipe this up. Because one thing about the Spray and Go product is it is just an excellent general cleaner. Something like Fantastic, 409, that sort of thing. It can be used as a daily surface cleaner in your kitchen, in your bathrooms, anywhere like that. And it's not harsh. It doesn't have any perfumes or odors that can cause you to, become choked up. Now, the other way we're using Spray and Go, and the school has purchased, is we're going to make our own wipe kits. Touched upon it a second ago. Lysol wipes, Clorox wipes, any of those types. They're very hard to find, not only for you in the open at the grocery store, big box stores, but also in the institutional markets. They're very difficult to get. So we've had to sort of start thinking outside of the box. What can we do to provide products for folks to use that, wipes are very convenient. So a lot of the manufacturers, paper manufacturers, have come up with kits that you can make for yourself. And this is more on the institutional side. But what the kit is comprised of is the wiper material, a bucket with a dispenser top. And what we're doing to activate this kit is we're using 4 quarts of Spray and Go poured on top of the roll to moisten the wipes. That gives us our disinfectant wipe capability, that makes our wipe, that makes our disinfectant wipe, and we seal the cap, and I probably should have fished it through first. As you can tell, I'm a professional at this. Don't do this at home. So there we are. We have our wipe from our wipe kit, already moistened with our disinfectant cleaner, just like a Clorox or Lysol wipe, to wipe our pens, surfaces, areas. Again, all those touch points. There are lots of touch points, and it's going to be very annoying. You have to think about it. What is a touch point? Well, arms on chairs, chair seats, tabletops. Just got to do an inventory of these things and just think about them. And we want to make sure that they are disinfected. That's why wipes are great for quick pickup or quick jobs, things like that. But really, at the end of the day, it's your spray down of your Spray and Go. It's going to be a lot faster, a lot more efficient, and less fatiguing on you to use that. You don't, again, clean space. We don't have to scrub it. We're just really wiping it, coating it with a disinfectant to make sure those surfaces are, clean of germs and bacteria. Let me see. Everybody, there's going to be some, teachers are going to take up some of the, duties to make sure their rooms are clean or certainly disinfected at the end of the day. That's about it. Hand washing, wear your mask, make sure you don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes. Wear gloves if you feel you need to. Gloves are a little bit of an overkill as far as your day-to-day operation, but certainly wear them if it makes you feel more comfortable. The school does have some. Gloves, though, I will say, gloves are the product right now that's hard to get and will become even harder to get going into the future. So use them sparingly. Wash your hands, use your hand sanitizers. Spray and Go wipes, they're good for hands. There's not a thing in the world wrong with using this to kind of wipe your hands down with as well. Let's see. Talked about gloves, talked about face masks. guarding your eyes. If somebody sneezes, then, if somebody sneezes in your classroom, the school's got face masks, let them change out their mask. One thing about the disposable masks, they do become saturated, even on a good day. Masks typically, when you wear them continuously, about a half an hour, they are saturated. Take them off, let them dry. In these days and times where masks are still in short supply, or they're certainly an expense, you can certainly extend the use of them by taking them off and let them dry. I think I've been wearing this mask for 2 days now. With that said, if any questions come up, concerns, I'm more than willing and happy to come back and do this again. Certainly available to answer any questions one-on-one at the store on East High Street, or you certainly can call me. And the school, I'm here, I'm available, and I want to help. With that, if there's anything, please let me know. And I want to thank you for allowing me to come here today and be entrusted with the safety and welfare of the students and faculty here at CATEC. Thank you.